Hey there, food lovers! Ready to bake? Today we're making a classic apple pie. This recipe is close to my heart. It's the perfect blend of sweet and tart. It's all about simple ingredients and easy steps. Let's get started. This recipe is perfect for beginners. Don't worry if you've never made a pie before. I'll guide you through each step. We'll create a masterpiece together. Get ready for the amazing aroma that will fill your kitchen. Before we begin, let's gather our ingredients. Having everything ready will make the process smoother and more enjoyable. You probably have most of these in your pantry already. If not, a quick trip to the store will get you all set. For the crust, 2.5 cups all-purpose flour. I like King Arthur flour for its consistency. 1 teaspoon salt, 1 cup shortening. Crisco works best for flakiness, giving your crust that perfect texture. And 6 to 8 tablespoons ice water. Make sure it's ice cold to keep the dough nice and flaky. For the filling, 6 cups thinly sliced peeled apples. A mix of Granny Smith and Honeycrisp is my favorite for a balance of tart and sweet. 3/4 cup granulated sugar, 1/4 cup packed light brown sugar, 2 tablespoons all-purpose flour to thicken the filling, 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon for that warm, comforting flavor, half a teaspoon ground nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon salt to enhance the flavors, and 1 tablespoon lemon juice to add a bit of brightness. And finally, 1 tablespoon unsalted butter, cut into small pieces to dot over the filling. See? Simple ingredients for a truly delicious pie. Each component plays a crucial role in creating the perfect balance of flavors and textures. Now, let's move on to the fun part, the making. Get ready to roll up your sleeves and create something wonderful. Let's get those apples ready. Peel and core them first. Then, slice your apples thin and evenly. This helps them cook evenly in the pie. No one likes a chunky apple pie. Place the sliced apples in a large bowl. Add the sugars, flour, cinnamon, nutmeg, and salt. Toss everything together. Make sure the apples are coated evenly with the spice mixture. Add a squeeze of lemon juice. This brightens up the apple flavor. Section 4. Building the apple pie fortress, crust and filling unite. This is where the magic of baking truly begins, as we bring together the crust and the filling to create a masterpiece. Now, let's make the crust. The foundation of any great pie starts with a perfect crust. This is where the magic happens. The crust is the canvas for our delicious apple filling. Combine the flour and salt in a large bowl. These simple ingredients are the base of our crust. Add the shortening and use a pastry cutter or your fingers to cut it into the flour. This step is crucial for that flaky texture. You want it to resemble coarse crumbs. This texture ensures a tender and flaky crust. Slowly add the ice water, a tablespoon at a time, mixing until the dough just comes together. Don't overwork it. Overworking can make the crust tough. Divide the dough in half and shape each half into a disc. This makes it easier to roll out later. Wrap them in plastic wrap and refrigerate for at least 30 minutes. Chilling the dough helps it relax and makes it easier to handle. Once chilled, roll out 1 disc of dough on a lightly floured surface. Rolling it out evenly is key to a uniform crust. Place it in your pie dish. Make sure it fits snugly into the corners. Pour in that yummy apple filling. The filling should be evenly distributed for consistent flavor in every bite. Dot the top with the butter pieces. These little bits of butter will add richness to the filling. They'll melt into the filling, making it extra rich. The butter will blend with the apples, creating a luscious, flavorful filling that's simply irresistible. Section 5. The Grand Baking Adventure, a symphony of heat and time. Baking is an art that combines precision, patience, and a touch of love. Today, we embark on a journey to create the perfect apple pie. Roll out the second disc of dough and place it over the filling. Make sure it covers the entire pie evenly, creating a beautiful blanket for the delicious filling beneath. Crimp the edges together to seal the pie. This step is crucial as it locks in the flavors and prevents the filling from spilling out during baking. Cut a few slits in the top crust to allow steam to escape. These slits not only serve a functional purpose, but also add a rustic charm to your pie. Place the pie on a baking sheet. This will catch any drips and make cleanup easier, ensuring your oven stays spotless. This will catch any drips and make cleanup easier. A clean oven means more time to enjoy your delicious creation. Bake at 425 degrees Fahrenheit, 220 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. This initial high heat helps set the crust and gives it a head start on becoming golden and flaky. Then, reduce the heat to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, 190 degrees Celsius, and bake for another 35 to 40 minutes. This slower bake ensures the filling cooks through without burning the crust. The crust should be golden brown and the filling bubbly. These are signs that your pie is perfectly baked and ready to come out of the oven. Let the pie cool completely before slicing. This is important. Cooling allows the flavors to meld together and the filling to firm up. Cooling allows the filling to set properly. Cutting into a hot pie can cause the filling to run out, ruining the perfect slice. I know it's hard to resist, but trust me, it's worth the wait. The reward is a slice of pie that holds together beautifully and tastes absolutely divine. Section 6. Apple Pie Triumph. Sharing the sweet reward. There you have it, a classic apple pie made easy. Slice, serve, and enjoy the sweet taste of success. This pie is best served warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream, but honestly, it's amazing on its own too. Baking is all about sharing. Share this recipe with your friends and family, and when you bake it, be sure to tag me on social media. I'd love to see your creations. Happy baking!